are the three I want you to know. Now, if you do not know this one, and you have one that you've always used, like maybe how many kilograms is a pound, or how many pounds are in kilogram, I prefer this, and I'll make my case here in just a minute. 1 pound is 454 grams, and then 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters, okay? And 1 quart is 0.946 liters. This will take you anywhere you need to go. If there's an English problem to work, I will supply all the conversion factors. Because think of the trash we've memorized as children. How many inches in a foot? 12. How many inches in a yard? 36. How many feet in a yard? 3. How many ounces in a pound? 16. Hear those weird numbers? You memorized a bunch of garbage. Okay, so if you don't remember that bunch of garbage, that is fine. I will always supply you with any English thing you need. But the metric system is based on 10. You just whip the decimals around. Why we cannot convince American citizens that this is a fine idea, I do not know. It's what you grew up with. It's what you feel comfortable with. Okay, so, need to know these. So here's the problem I want us to work. And it is 1-11. Notice I said I wasn't going to take these in numerical order. Okay, I have 1 gallon. 1 gallon. We just bought a gallon of milk. And I want to know that in milliliters. So let's think about what we're up against. We're in the English system, gallons, and we want us to move into the metric system. Okay, now, let's see what we can do with this. Game plan. Because this is what we're going to memorize. Let's say you believe me and say, let's memorize these. Here's why I choose this format. Because of how parallel it is for your memory. I have English over on this side, and 1, 1, and 1. And then I said what that's equivalent to in the metric. Okay, so we know 1 pound is this, 1 inch is this, 1 quart is that. Okay, now I've got gallons. We could change that to quarts, couldn't we? And if you don't know that there are 4 quarts equal 1 gallon, that's what I would supply for you. Okay, if I have quarts, if I've memorized this, I can get us to liters. And if I have liters, I can get us to milliliters, where we want to go. Now let's think about, first of all, sig figs. 1.0, don't read that last sentence, or that middle sentence, you cannot see that. Okay, 1.0 gallons. Nina, how many sigs? 1.0.
2.
2. Could you give us the rule you were using? Or you just heard somebody whisper, 2?
No, well, I don't. I know that both of them are significant even after the decimal. If there's the decimal point, then the 0 is significant.
If it's trailing. Trailing zeros with a decimal anywhere are significant. So we have 2 sig figs, so our final answer, we want how many sigs? 2. Okay, so that dictates 6. So I've got a gallon. And I'm going to put that in my first set of parentheses. So we always think sig figs. Pardon me. We'll put that over 1. We're going to move it into quarts. And then we're going to move it into liters, and then we'll move it into mils.
So on the test, you're going to list all of the English.
Anything you might need for English, or raise your hand if there's something I've overlooked. Raise your hand and I'll give you any English you want. Okay. What's that?
Quarts to pints.
Yeah. Quarts to pints, pints to gallons, gallons, whatever. Now, I need to get to quarts. Here's here's what I memorized. This is a statement of fact. We want to change that to a conversion factor. Okay? Cassandra, what should I do? Tell me what to write here to get us into, oh, pardon me, I jumped a step ahead, haven't I?
Yes.
Okay, I got gallons, I want to go to quarts, so I pointed at the wrong one. There. Now, I want you to take that, Cassandra, let's take it from the top. Change this into a conversion factor formula. You see what?
4 quarts over 1 gallon.
Yeah, precisely, good. And I'm sorry I said it wrong at first and found you out. Okay, because if you do it that way, your gallons cancel. And so we know if we got 1 gallon, we got 4 quarts. Let me ask you something. If I got 4 quarts, about how many liters do I have? 4. I got about 4 liters, don't I? Okay, if I have 4 liters, about how many milliliters do I have? 4,000, good. Here's 2 things that's really smart to do every time. First of all, think sig figs. We decided on 2. Second, think about what do you expect as an answer. We expect a number about 4,000. So if we get 40 or 400 or 40,000, we know we have a math problem, an issue. Okay, so we expect an answer of about 4,000 mils. Okay, this moves us into quarts. No problem, we got 4 quarts. Now, I want to go to liters, and this is what I pointed out wrong before. I want to use this. Allison, tell me what to write.
0.946 liters over 1 quart.
And I know it takes your time to write down your units, but that's your safety net. And so now quarts and quarts cancel. We are to liters. Now, with the liters, we could stop and write it down and use the trick, but I could also remember that 1,000 milliliters is equal to 1 liter, and let's make a conversion factor there. So, Liz, can you tell me what to write?
It would be 1,000 milliliters over 1 liter.
Okay, liters cancel. The only unit left standing is milliliters. And so what we want to do, if you're rusty, this is the safe way. 1 times 4 times this. Get an answer, and then we're going to divide that answer by what? Okay, and we get our final answer. Now, I want to see exactly what comes rolling up on your calculator, and then we'll worry about rounding and so forth. Question?
Oh,
You got it? Okay, hit it, the whole thing.
3,700 milliliters.
Okay. Now, is there any trash hanging off the end?
No.
Okay. So that's what she saw. Now, how many sig figs are in this number? 4. Is that what we want?
No.
No. So, Erin, round this for me so I have 2 sigs. 3,800. Do I want to put a decimal here, Erin? No, because that would turn those zeros into significant figures. So this 3,800 milliliters. Good job. Yeah, question?